your first takeaway that you got from the Brad Holmes press conference?
More than anything, what I liked about Brad Holmes, what I've always liked about Brad Holmes, and it came out again here in this press conference, is his true honesty. He's very upfront. I mean, obviously, no GM's going to give away like calls they've made and conversations they've actually had. I mean, there's things you want to hold behind the vest, but he's honest with the fan base about what the approach is, what it has been, what the ideas are, and they've typically stuck to that. So that's really what I got more than anything, was true honesty, what the approach was to the offseason, what their idealism is, just reinforcing that and making sure that everyone understands what the true future plans are. So that was my first takeaway.
Love that. I love that. When I was listening to it, one of the things that always makes me feel better about a Brad Holmes press conference is, like, if I was a GM, I would probably just puke 20 times on the first day and I would screw everything up because I wouldn't be able to hold keep the poise. And we prove it as Lions content creators every year when we're like, go get Myles Garrett. Oh, go get all these guys. Oh, spend all this money. And then he just stays true. And then when he does these press conferences, he just holds true to it. Mm-hmm. So about the halfway point through the press conference, they asked him like what he wouldn't do. And he's just like, listen, guys, you guys do this every time. Get your popcorn ready. Just enjoy the draft. We do what we do. And I haven't changed anything on how I've approached it. I'm not going to reach for players because of this supposed need that we have. Players come and players go. There's different problems every year that you're going to have to address. A brand new contract that's going to come up. Oh, what are you going to do about this? And everybody thinks they're thinking ahead, but they have a plan. They have a concise plan. They plan so well for the draft that by the time the draft comes along, it's just like, it's just like watching a domino thing. They already set up all the pieces. They just got to knock over the first piece, and the draft is going to land however it's going to land. They've already done all of the prep work, how they can get up to get certain players, how's the highest that we can get up, what's every trade scenario. They don't call up the day of the draft like they do in draft day and say, hey, you pancake eating mother. That doesn't work like that. They have all of the trades, like most of the trades that happen on draft days, as crazy as it looks to us, we're playing weeks and weeks in advance.
The thing is, like, I'm not worried at all. And that's the thing that I have. And that's people don't want to say that and hear that, as far as like have faith in Brad Holmes and trust in what he's doing. I think he's proven it though, and he does hold his cards close to the vest as far as what the ultimate move will make. But I think what we've known for sure is like they pinpoint a certain number of what they deem to be first round guys, and then he'll do what's necessary to get their guy. And I think he's patient enough to see what happens ahead of the draft and then react in the right way. And I think he has enough clout within the league to make calls. What was funny about that movie is that was such a tough reality look into what, like a blown up version of that, to cranked up to 12. Those calls aren't made. That kind of language is not used in those conversations. These guys want to work together to make things happen to better all organizations. I mean, yeah, there's some bad blood between families and things like that. And some organizations don't typically work together, but they're not making that kind of weird call. But either way, I think Brad Holmes has a plan. We have gone through the draft and scenarios. So we've pinpointed, I'd say 12 to 15 guys defensively that we're happy with. I'm sure he's done the same, and I expect him to make the move to get that done.